Hello, and welcome back to Queen's Crafts by Bridget. I'm Bridget. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm here to show you a little something that I haven't been able to talk to you about in probably about 3 or 4 months. I've had them done, but there was a delay in releasing the pattern, but now that the pattern's been released, I can finally show you these marvelous socks. The wonderful Emma Potter from the Potter in Bloom podcast has come up with this pattern. These are Betsy's butterfly socks. I will link Emma's podcast and her Ravelry page in the description box below. You make the socks and then you embroider in the butterflies, but I won't go into how to do that because you need to go and get the pattern. Emma's patterns are extremely affordable and very well written, very easy to follow. I have tested for Emma now 3 or 4 times, and I have enjoyed absolutely everything that I have done from her, even though I have made a few mistakes while testing. But, human error. And, like the first sock pattern that I tested for Emma, if this doesn't say anything about her pattern writing, was the actual very first pair of socks I ever knit. I had knit one successful sock prior to testing that pattern, which was her zigzag socks. You'll be able to find those in her Ravelry shop as well. But once again, these are the butterfly socks, and you can see the little butterflies flying around here. I used a very highly variegated yarn to enhance the appearance of butterfly wings. As we all know, butterflies are extremely colorful. Well, most moths are very colorful. Butterflies are a little more plain, but we call them all butterflies. And here is the other sock. Now I'm going to attempt to show you one other sock that I have gotten done because I do not remember if I've shown them to you recently or not. So I'm going to, just so I know that I have. If I've already shown them, I'm sorry. My memory is horrible. Now this is just a vanilla sock in my hand-dyed yarn. Oh, look at that decrease. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And, I do the Shadow Wrap heel from the Earth Tones Girl, which is an extremely comfortable heel to wear and an easy heel to knit. I personally don't like the look or the feel of the, heel flapping gusset. Not my favorite. Done it, don't like it. But I do like this heel. And again, this is my hand-dyed yarn, the very first hand-dyed yarn I ever did. Now, since we're talking, I did a little bit of shopping today. I went to pick up some beads for my drawstring notions pouches that come with my sets. I was out, so I had to go to Hobby Lobby. And while there, I had to go nose around in the yarn section. It was a bust. The only thing they had over there was fun fur yarn. And how I do like using fun fur, like to edge a hat or a scarf or maybe a pair of mitts. I have plenty of it, so I was not interested in that. They had a few fabric remnants, but again, nothing that I was particularly interested in. However, fabric was 40% off this week, so I've had a few people asking for a few things, but they haven't made an official order, which for me is the easier way to go because then I know for sure that you actually want it. But since I was there, I went ahead and picked up a few of the fabrics that have been asked for, either in theme or that specific fabric directly. I have been asked to get in some Christmas fabric, so let's start with that. I found poinsettias, which are really pretty. I'm sorry if you can hear that over there. My dog has decided to attack her food bowl, which is completely full, but she always has to bury the food for whatever reason. I also found some beautiful cardinals. I love cardinals, and those would work, whether Christmas or not. Also very well good for a winter theme. And of course, you also see cardinals in the summer. Although with the snow on there, you think more Christmas. And two more Christmases for you. We have the manger scene with the angels. Very pretty. Now, of course, any size bag you would want made from this, I will make for you, because I do not have this cut down to any specific size as of right this moment. We also have Santa Claus, and he is a very nice looking Santa Claus, a very jolly looking feller. I'm kind of picky on my Santa Claus. Some of them I don't like. And then we've had a few asking for sunflowers, and though I had one already, those were not the preferred sunflowers, I guess. So we went, I went and I found a couple more sunflowers for you. So we have this and the little birds, the little chickadees hanging out on the sunflowers, trying to get them a little meal, whether it's a little bug or some seeds. And then we have this beautiful sunflower fabric on a nice gingham. I thought those were rather nice looking as well. And for your for your animal lovers, or your farm animal lovers anyways, we have cows. Aren't they cute? Cows. Holsteins, these ones right here, have always been my favorite. I spent part of my childhood on a dairy farm, and we had mostly Holsteins, although we did have a few Jerseys. Jerseys are very sweet too, but Holsteins have always been my favorite. And because they were so popular with the other prints, I also have gotten some chicken fabric. Here you go, Liz. Some more chickens for you. No little baby chicks on this one, but we got some very beautiful chickens. That's what we got for today. I did get the beads I needed, though, so, you know, that's a win. Oftentimes I go to the store for one thing, bring home something else completely, and forget what I have gone there for. But I think, oh, that's not it. Also, the wonderful Liz from Liz Crochet and More was talking to me yesterday, and she's like, girl, you know what? We totally need to make one of these chemo do-rags for Granny D and help her out. You know, we got talking about it, and Granny D has been so wonderful to me, and also to Liz, with her shout outs and her kind words. And Granny D is always, you know, talking about her bags that she got from me, and, you know, I've never asked her to do any of it. I've never asked her to buy a bag from me. I've never asked her to promote me or do a commercial for me, but I appreciate every single thing she has done. So the least I can do to show some appreciation is to help her out in her goal of getting some chemo do-rags to some wonderful ladies in our community, ladies and gentlemen. If there's any gents out there going through it, I'm a lady. I'm talking to ladies most of the time, so when I say that, if you're a gent and you're watching this, I mean no offense whatsoever. It's just how I'm saying it. I don't mean to disclude. So because she, Miss Liz said, hey, let's get this done, you know, I'm like, you know what? I grabbed a ball of yarn, I grabbed a knitting needle, and I cast on right then and there while we were talking. And Liz and I do have our make-along coming up, which is awesome. You know, we both decided that this is something that we can do on our downtime when we're not doing the stuff on our channels that needs to be done for our make-along. And she's, you know, I think it's an awesome idea. So I am definitely on board. Here's the one I made. I'm using the leftover yarn from the shorts that I just made myself. It's a really nice cotton yarn, extremely soft and luxurious. And oh, this is so much fun. Also, just a reminder that I have a 3-year podiversary coming up. I am doing one of each one of my bags, meaning I am giving away personally one of my hook bags that I just came up with. one of my Khaleesi. That's enough. One of my sock size sets. One of my regular size sets. And for the grand prize, I am doing a blanket set. Also, Ray from Ray's Yarn Addiction, I believe is her name, is also donating a mystery box of yarn, which is very, very awesome. Thank you so much, Ray. If anybody else would like to donate, that would be completely awesome. I'm going to do a live on the 3rd. Still haven't decided the time. Probably around noonish, 1ish, somewhere in there, Eastern time, and so on and so forth. Going to California, you know. But I'll have the times pinned down for you, more concrete, in the next week or so, after I have a chance to look at my calendar and what's going on that day as far as when hubby's working and all that kind of stuff. I believe that's all I have for you today. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but more than likely I am. Until next time, keep crafting your happiness, and bye for now.